What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So as I did mention in a previous video, I did want to go over the Rally Adventure DLC. Also, I will be going over the Hot Wheels one in the future. I'm still kind of playing through that one a bit, really enjoying it, but I gotta admit the Rally Adventure update, or I guess you could say the DLC because it's really not an update, really was going to be so dang great. Now, as everybody does know, I did end up getting the premium edition of Forza Horizon 5, so I did end up getting both of the DLCs with it. We all do know both DLCs, so the Rally Adventure is going to be 20 bucks, the Hot Wheels is 20 bucks. And I gotta admit right now, man, for $20, I feel like the DLCs are really good and definitely going to be worth the price. In fact, 20 bucks for what you get in them is honestly pretty impressive. I mean, heck, you're going to get some new cars that are pretty awesome on top of it, a bunch of new races, new activities, and also 2 new maps as well. So the Rally Adventure map, if you're going to be like me, guys, if you're going to be into off-roading and stuff, this map is going to be fantastic. So here's the map here if you did miss it. Maybe you're wondering or maybe you haven't played it yet, but this map really is a great size overall. I mean, you really could have a lot of fun on this one. It is going to have a bunch of cool roads, different areas to drive around. It is really going to be a nice mix of stuff. I think it's actually pretty dope. Is it going to be the biggest map ever? Well, no, but it's still going to be a great size, especially for a DLC map. It is completely covered in races, as you guys can see. They're pretty much everywhere, and there's going to be different ones. So there's going to be like the orange here, which I will show this here quick actually, so it might make a tad more sense. So we're going to have Dirt Rally, Road Rally, and Night Rally. And the cool part about this DLC, when I first started playing it, guys, I didn't even realize it. Every single part of it is going to have rewards, so you're actually going to get stuff for competing in it. Who would have thought, right? Like, you are going to be paying 20 bucks for a DLC, right? You're probably going to want to get content out of it, am I right? You're going to be spending money on it. Well, looks like you are going to get that. But going through this, though, you're going to get some cool clothing items, free wheel spins, some really dope vehicles as well, which some of them I really do like. In fact, I would say almost all of them I am a big fan of. Like, for example, the lovely Polaris factory racing there. You're also going to have the Illumicraft, which is going to be a really good truck. And then once you end up progressing, you're then going to unlock the next one here, which is also going to have more vehicles, more unlocks and stuff like that. I'm actually going to be backwards, being at 9, going backwards from there, but we are going to have more outfits and stuff like that. You can get more vehicles on top of it. In fact, the Polaris RZR Pro truck is absolutely insane, man. That truck alone, I would say, is going to be really good. Everybody definitely wants it. But there is going to be a lot of different things you can unlock in this entire one. Like, for example, here's this. This is going to be the final step of all of them that you will unlock. So you have the Ford Platinum there. You're also going to have the Class 1 buggy, which is also going to be really good, man. And on top of it, you'll get yourself some super wheel spins, some awesome looking clothing. And overall, though, I was impressed with getting different things unlocked, having different skill trees and more vehicles to go after. I really do like that. And I mean, look, here's the thing. A lot of people are probably going to look at a DLC, which I did want to show you guys this here as well if you want to see it. This is going to be the F-150 Lightning. Really cool looking truck. Legit the same one you're probably going to see on the thumbnail of this video, but also the main truck that was part of this update. Really is going to be awesome. Funny part is you also drive this thing in the beginning of the DLC as well. So you're probably going to be like, yo, I kind of want the Lightning. But overall, though, when I was playing the off-road DLC, though, I was going through the events, looking at different things, doing the rally ones, going through different racer ones. So if you guys are wondering, it's going to be basically rally and also the other Horizon type of race, which you could do like different vehicle classes or depends on which one you do. But it's mainly going to be rally and off-road or unlimited trucks and stuff like that is probably going to be your best overall bet there. I do think some of the races are easily going to be full road only though, so you could probably drive cars if you want, depending on which one it is. But either way though, I feel like they did a great job with this Rally Adventure DLC. Now again, I know this is not going to be new. It's been out for a while, but it is going to be new to me though. We all do know a lot of games get DLCs. I am going to compare this to a DLC in a certain game that still kind of ticks me off a bit when I think about it. That is going to be the Year 2 Pass in Motorfest, alright? That is going to be a $30 DLC to the game. It is going to give you a single playlist with I think like 7 or 8 events in it. Then you're also going to have the rivals, even though the rivals are going to be tied to the other playlist, so they're technically not going to be unique to the $30 playlist that you just bought, which I honestly think is a big L, man. Like, if you're spending the money on something like that, I feel like everything in it should feel new and exciting, am I right? If you're going to put in copy and pasted things in there, or pretty much kind of like go lazy with it, but charge $30 for it, I find that a bit insane to me. If we're looking at something like the Rally Adventure, man, this is 20 bucks. You're going to get the entire map there, a bunch of different challenges, all kinds of new things to go after, and on top of it, there's going to be a bunch of races you can also compete in, do all of them, go through it, try to complete them all, and a bunch of skills and all that on top of it. Like, I really was impressed. Now, I would say some of this might sound kind of dumb. I mean, people are going to be like, yo, the Rally Adventure update's not that good, or it's going to be repetitive and stuff. Personally, I really did enjoy it. I like the way they did end up laying it out. I did notice that you could do some of the same races twice or whatever, but I did enjoy doing them with like a rally car, whether it's B or an A rally car or something, even an S level, because depending on which vehicle class you are using, each race is definitely going to be different depending on the turns and like what you encounter, depending on the track itself. Some vehicles are easily going to be better than others. On the other side of that, you're also going to have to use an off-road unlimited truck, which those are so dang entertaining, or something like a class 1 buggy. Like, it's a really good mix-up. Now, part of this might end up hitting me because I am going to be really like an off-road type of, like, I guess you could say nut, to be honest. I love it. I love off-roading stuff. I do love trucks and all that. I mean, heck, most of the vehicles I'm going after in this game are going to be some crazy off-road vehicles. Like, I do love them. That was something I really wanted to do in TCM, but it just didn't capture it. But here on Forza, you really can take massive advantage with it with vehicles you would never see in other games. Like, for example, an overlanding F-150 Lightning. Like, you can do that in this game. That is dope. So if you are going to be into off-roading stuff, guys, rally, which everybody does like rallycross, I feel like a lot of people are going to love this update. Would I 100% recommend this after playing it for 20 bucks being a new PS5 player? 150%. I think it's definitely worth getting. And you all know what's kind of funny about this though is when I was playing through the Rally Adventure DLC, you know what I thought about? I was like, you know what? I feel like more games probably should follow a route similar to this one. Having a DLC, let's say 15, 20 bucks, kind of like the past days or whatever, whether that was going to be Battlefield or even something like Call of Duty back in the day. You spend 15, 20 bucks, you get a DLC, you get a bunch of content in it. I'm honestly okay with doing something like that instead of the entire live service type of thing. That in ways is kind of destroying a lot of games nowadays. Like, they almost can't keep up with it. I feel like if they kind of based a few DLCs, maybe 15, 20 bucks like Rally Adventure or Hot Wheels, it's kind of weird because when I am thinking about this, I am looking over like the Rally Adventure DLC. I'm like, yo, I would easily spend 20 bucks on this. I'm glad I did end up getting the premium edition. And I feel like a lot of people who would end up getting that would also really enjoy it. And on top of that, guys, you're also going to have regular PvP tied to the Rally Adventure update, which I gotta admit makes it even better. That's dope. I do feel like a lot of people might look at some of this stuff and go, yo, $30 for the year 2 pass, is it worth it? I legit always tell people, being 100% honest, that don't buy that for 30 bucks. You don't even get that much content in it for what you actually get, man. And the thing is, $30 for that really is going to be a good amount of money because we all do know something like SnowRunner has a $25 season pass to it. I don't know if it's going to keep getting that with the new game coming out, which I think is Roadcraft, but either way, that was going to be a $25 update or something you can buy for it. That is going to have 4 DLCs in that $25 thing. When I was looking at something like the Rally Adventure, man, if I would have bought the base game, I 100% would have bought the Rally Adventure separately for 20 bucks. I think it's worth it. Been having a great time. You have a really fun map, especially if you're into off-roading. You will definitely enjoy this entire map 100%, guys. Would definitely recommend it if you are kind of on the fence. Overall, though, if I had to rate this, I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10. Honestly, a 10 out of 10. Like, I had that much fun. I don't know if everybody's going to have that much fun. Maybe it's just me kind of losing my mind a bit or being like a new Forza player. So I'm kind of really enjoying this stuff, or playing like a different type of racing game with this handling model. And having an entire off-road type of DLC kind of got me really hyped up. And now I'm also moving over to the Hot Wheels DLC, playing that a bit. I probably will come back into the off-road DLC and, you know, go through the adventures more and try to get more stuff completed. But as of right now, I really have been taking things very slow. Overall, guys, as a first-time Forza Horizon 5 player being on PlayStation, playing the lovely Rally Adventure update. I really did enjoy it. I think a lot of players would love it. And also, if you might be on the fence about getting the Rally Adventure DLC, I would definitely recommend getting it in the future. You guys will definitely not regret it, especially if you're going to be in the rally and trophy trucks and unlimited buggies and all that. You are really going to have a great time. I mean, heck, I'm going to be real. It kind of brought me back to the old dirt games a bit, man. Like, it was legit that fun. Going through the rally events, then jumping into a trophy truck, then a Class 1 buggy. I really felt right at home with this DLC. Do let me know what y'all think about the Rally Adventure DLC in the comments below. And overall, I really was impressed with the Rally Adventure map as well. I feel like once I can get some more of the off-road vehicles I am searching for, which I can definitely get them at the moment, or at least keeping an eye on the auction house when they do end up showing up, I will definitely be finding myself off-roading on this map because I love the way it's laid out, and I feel like people are going to feel fairly similar to it. Again, let me know what y'all think in the comments below.